Hello, farmers. Rever here, and I have just gotten done taking care of this guy's field for him. And I ended up getting in the neighborhood of 70 some thousand for it. So I wanted to show you, how to pick out a mission where you could take care of a whole field. I had actually driven my combine down here. You can't park it close to the starting point, apparently, because otherwise you block the vehicles they're going to give you. So it seems to be some kind of semi-instance thing that you enter. So, in any event, if we come up and hit escape, we can see the map. And I've got it colored where I'm just, well, I don't even have to show the harvested ones, but, the withered ones, I won't bother showing them. There's none anyway. So here we have just the fields that are ready to harvest, which is kind of nice. And then that includes the grass. All of this grass is ready to harvest. And I decided that should be our next mission, is to see about getting some silage going. It's apparently been, the prices have been nerfed. It seems like they're about a third of what they used to be, maybe half of what they used to be. So anyway, what I want to do is get up to about $350,000. So what I thought I would do is some missions. If we thought we could buy one of these fields, like such as number 10, then, we could actually probably get missions for this, get it all planted just like we did with field 20. So I think we might go for field 10. Now, field 10 is ready to harvest, but it's not in the orange yet. So field 24 being in the orange means it's going to wither by tomorrow. Now, I'm not sure about the ones where you need to cut the tops. I'm not sure if what stage they're at. Now, maybe they don't go bad. Be kind of a good experiment, see what happens the next day with field 34 or 16. So the debate is whether we do field 10 with the idea of purchasing it, or field 24 just because it's going to go bad. Maybe I'll do both, because I don't know. If I get 60 or 70 grand each, if we go back for a second, I've got 126,000. So I probably need to do two fields like I'm talking about. And that'll take quite a while, but I'll probably fast forward through a lot of it. And but show you, that way you guys will see the money. And I also learned by doing it, there's no careful about it. Just go fast. Like if you miss some spots, fine. Just cover as much ground as you can. I've taken to just doing circles around the fields, and you'll see all that in a few minutes. But just keep the thing planting the highest percentage of the time you can. If that means cutting all the corners or whatever you have to do, it's fine. You got enough buffer in the field, how much of the field you actually have to get done. And then when you're done, they plane it all in the nice, just like you did a good job. So what's my opinion about all of these missions? I think they're OP. I mean, there's no way somebody would pay you 70 grand but I'm going to hold off too much judgment because, again, you don't have to do the missions. If you do them, it's your way of boosting up your money quickly. But that's definitely a money-making thing, no doubt about it. Let's go back here and, I don't know, why don't we start with field 24? That's the one we know is going to go, withered. Pretty sure. I don't know if is that the darkest orange? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the darkest orange. I don't have much to compare it to. This should be the yellow. 18, you know what? It is the darkest orange because the rest of the grass is at the second growth stage of grass. So that 18's a big grass field, huh? Interesting. Where is it? It's just at the second stage. It's wheat. So I kind of like this, turning these colors on and off like this. This is well done. I like the improvement. So we can see which ones are the wheat fields by flashing them. Anyway, let's magically teleport to 24. And how do I feel about the magically teleporting? I don't know. I mean, again, you don't have to use it. I guess for the purpose of these missions, rather than driving there, I don't know. It is cheaty. It's kind of OP. But anyway. All right, so let's see. Yep, just as I suspected. So this guy will set us up in his harvester, and we will go to town. Probably when we get done, we will have, and I won't stop if this happens as predicted. We'll have to fertilize it, then we'll have to plow it, cultivate it, plant something, and by then, we should get in the neighborhood of 60 grand. So remember 227,000 basically. It's pretty close to 27,000. So 227. So let's see how much. Like this guy's going to pay us 24 grand. It's, plus if we get a time bonus, and the time bonus can be close to as much as this, I've noticed. Anyway, so I'm going to start, get in there, and get this thing hooked up. And like I said, this isn't about doing it neat and clean. If I miss some stuff, fine. I'm going for the fastest time possible. It's like racing farming. All right, so G, X, G. Let's get that guy unfolded. There we go. And go to town. All right, well, like I said, if this just goes into each of the regular stages, I'm just going to fast forward past them. You guys will be able to see what I do and get the idea enough to try it for yourselves, if you haven't already. there we go, guys. Another 19 grand for work. And if you remember from what for me is a few hours, but for you guys is pretty quick, we were at 227,000. So we're now at 366. So for doing this guy's field, let's make sure there's nothing else to do. Yep. So nothing else to do. We got, what, that's almost 140,000, pretty much 140,000 for doing this guy's field. Now, how much is the field itself? I just had it open but didn't look. 285,000. So if we take care of that guy's field for him twice, we will be able to buy the field from him. Kind of OP. But hey, what it did for us, though, is if I come into here, it is going to allow us... I decided even though the money... Well, it's almost like found money now. I think I want the Krone Big X 580. And we will buy it. Why not? Yes. And I want to go back. Headers, so they split these in half, used to be together. And I don't want that. That's the grass sucker upper. This guy is 6 meters. This guy is 6.2. So I'm not sure, what the advantage may be one way or the other, why this one costs 28,000, but I will purchase one of these. And let's go back and back again, and tippers. I've already decided on which one. I went and looked through and looked for what was a reasonable price for what you get. This one gets 31,000. How much money? We have 63,000 left. This was all part of the, this was 40, 45. And this Joshkin trailer here holds 47. So I figure it's probably as good as we're going to get. This one would be nice at 47 as well, but a little bit more money for the same amount. But plus we need to buy a dolly on top of it. So now I don't know how well our tractor's going to pull this, but we're going to find out. Or not tractor, but the Big X 580. All right, so anyway, let's buy this one. All right, there we go. We spent pretty much everything. And let's jump around till we land in here, which was the first jump. Wonderful. Before I hooked up to that trailer. Did I not buy the header? Oh, there it is, outside. All right, well, let's hook up to the trailer first. Why'd they put that outside, I wonder? Is it just wheeled vehicles going here? All right, well, at least that attaches. That's a good sign. But it doesn't turn very well with it. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't turn hardly at all. There we go. All right, let's see about 4, 5, 6. Put on the differentials and all that stuff. All right, well now, oops, G. Now we start the public civic project of cutting all the grass along the roads. Go. Yep, we're filling up nicely. Now let's just take a quick look, So the biogas plant is where we would probably want to head, you know, like head down there and cut some fields around it. Nah, not the biomass heating. So, yep. So we're going to head over to the west there, kind of the middle west. Nothing in front of me now. Oop, yeah, well, there's a pole. Is the sign hittable? Nah. A little disappointed that the signs don't have collisions. Stay on this side of the telephone pole. Yeah, it's kind of a big grass field here, isn't it? Oops. Just sped up time. Yeah, so there's a lot of grass to be made. So we're going to fill up a silage bunker, at least. And then, let's see how long that takes to do, and then I know it's nerfed, but it should still be a good amount of money. Alright, let's see, can we fit through the signs? Sure, let's do it legitimate. We'll go around the shop here, picking up grass as we go. We just take this road right on around. We can just go right through these bushes. Alright, well, let me fast forward till we get down there, and then probably end up fast forwarding after that too, but you know, you see what I'm doing, and this is what I'll do for probably an hour or so. See how much we can get done in about that amount of time. Oop, did I hit the pole? Yes, I did. Well, at least we don't have damage mod on. Well, that trip turned into a bit of a fiasco, didn't it? But for now, we got a load. I'm not sure what happened at the end there. Does this thing get clogged up? I don't see any clogged up meter on it. Alright, so this is different. Oh, no. Let's go to G. Tip back. Control I. Okay, yeah, that's working. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice graphic. Alright, so we're not going to compact it right now. Let's go start cutting right here, huh? Around this field. Alright, so yeah, that's a little bit different how you dump stuff. It's the first time I dump, so it's more like when I dump the straw. It's not just like an unload symbol anymore. Alright, now what is going on with this thing? It's like it's not on. What's it saying? Oh, I don't own that field. Ah. So is it not letting me cut? Because I don't own these fields. But before I wasn't near a field, I guess? I don't know. Let's go look for a likely spot. Along this road right here is... Oh, look at that. Now we got this thing open. Alright, so what do we have to do? Alright, maybe that was the problem. Sometimes things need to be unclogged, but why am I not able to cut? Tip back, hire worker, exit vehicle, lower pickup, hire worker, lift pickup. B. I'm not 100% sure why we weren't. Maybe, I'm wondering if the fact that we were trying to load into it might have bugged it out. We get out of the vehicle, it might straighten it out. I don't know. Anyway, we're in a grass field, we're cutting grass. So get rid of that. Alright, well let me fast forward. If I run up across close to a field, or if I have any other issues, I'll stop recording. I mean, I'll keep recording, but I'll just stop my silence and fast forwarding. See you guys in a minute. Hey guys, we got a bit of silage going here. And it looks like we might have to get out of that thing in order to blanket the silo, which, there we go. So it's not that much, but I like to get a little bit started so that, you know, rather than wait another couple hours worth of, we'll fill this one up maybe all the way to the top. Now this is not really giving us a fill level as in a percentage like it used to. It just tells us how much is in there. So I don't know what to say about that. Alright, so now, oops. So what we need to remember to do is... Okay, so let's reset. Now let's see if we hit B. Oops, G, B. Does it let us harvest here now? Yeah, see, I think my problem is when you get real close to those fields, it's like this. Like, see, I get a little bit further away, it lets me cut. So, it must be that I can't cut a field I don't own. So I'm going to have to stay a little bit away from the fields. Same thing happened at the bottom of this other field. So, for the most part, cutting along the roads. Now, is there any place, you know, on the other side of the street, there's a pretty big size area, isn't there? As well as the bottom of this field. Alright, well, I don't know. I'm going to probably cut the recording here. I'm just going to keep on, probably fill up a whole bunker at some point throughout the course of today. I'm going to take a little bit of break, get some lunch. And when I come back for another episode, we should have a bunker full of silage. We've completed the missions today. I'm sure this episode is fairly long, certainly long for me. Planting that field and plowing it and everything else. So but there you go. So there's how you can make a lot of money doing silage at this point in the game. Alright, well, I'll do this a little bit different for me. We'll do a moving ending. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourselves. Oops. See, I might be getting close to that field. All right. Bye-bye.